Lombardi Avenue, better known as Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On play action, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Off play action, here's Williams. Moving left, he'll tuck it and take off.
A gain of 9 yards.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket, and gain enough for a first down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion, it's Golden. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Complete down the field to Golden. A big gainer for Green Bay. 31 yards.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Love to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. To throw is Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reeves. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Love.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
A 33-yard attempt.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. from the shotgun. It's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Bears first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
Second and inches. Give up the middle of Swift. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Kingsley Enagbare, there for the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
Here's second and 6. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and good. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead.
Packers 3.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
The outside, it's brought in by Golden. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17
Couple of
yards.
big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's good.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. 10-3 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. Back to throw is Love. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Love, and this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
And this is hot! Wow! The decision to go pays off! Josh Jacobs! Touchdown, Packers! The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. Here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a handoff to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, it is Monunga. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A 1st catch for DJ and a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to the air once more. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now, Jacobs. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion, Reed. A good play action with Love. That's to his tight end, Musgrove. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Toward the outside, catch made by Watson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Down at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately, a good decision, just throw the ball away.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll step up and run this. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
15 more yards.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. In motion goes Dobbs. A run up the middle with Jacobs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
So anytime you find yourself in a backed-up situation like this, Mike, there's two goals. You want to pick up 2 first downs, and then after that, of course, you want to go down and score. So first objective is complete. Let's see if they can pick up another.
On second down, Love. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17
yards on that play. Good for a Bears first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And
now Williams.
First down.
To the outside. The catch made by Moore. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 5-yard line.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll put Loveland in motion. Now Swift. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
It's a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Packers.
First rule of backed-up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 26-yard line.
To throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Swift.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bears.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw it again, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. 2nd half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. nearly gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the option, it's Swift, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Williams. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
For a Bears 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Chicago.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze.
Complete to number 15, Ron Odunze. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got Loveland, free left side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bears.
2 defenders in the area, Mike, but it just doesn't seem to matter. This is an offense that continually trusts their guys to make big plays regardless of the coverage, and they're able to pick up a fresh set of downs because of it.
Out of shotgun, it's a give to Swift, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. We'll swing this out to Swift, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
They convert with a gain of 15.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Even though defensively you haven't been able to get off the field, this is where you got to dig your heels in. This is where you got to make a stand. Okay, so you've given up a long drive. Force a field goal. Field goals and takeaways, that's red zone defense, and if they can come away with 3 here, I think they'd feel pretty good about it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Williams. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 9. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal.
First down and goal.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down.
Really good discipline by the defender, so he was the read of that RPO. So if he plays the run, it's a pass. If he plays the pass, it's a run. But he knew exactly what was coming. He kind of drew that pass, and he was there to make the play.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
30-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. To throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They're going to run it here with Mananga. Threw him up at the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work now on second and 4. They'll run. It's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
It's third and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, the ball's out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Now Love. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 4. Love. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Jacob will get it to start the fourth quarter. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 12-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Love to throw. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding. but it's third down.
Brings up third down.
And I think that's the
and 8
sign of a
yards
quarterback
to go.
who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
Third, they need 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Bears offense ready to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of
17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
Williams pass complete to DJ Moore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, that is downfield and caught by Zacchaeus. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
12-yard line.
A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being...
And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
23.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big play coming up for the Pack as they're going to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point.
Here's Love. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Bears 24.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. Play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Number 15, Rome Odunze. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
Jordan Love,
line.
the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. In motion, Reed. Here's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Christian Watson. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw is Love. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's
A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Once again, it's Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Lowe to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
15 yards on the play. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears down by 7. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Bears first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bears.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
This one caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now, first and goal. Throwing again, Williams. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
All right, so right now what you're telling your play caller is, Mike, you've got 2 downs. You don't need to get it here on 3rd. If you can put yourself in position to use 4th, we're going to do it. So call your best 2 plays you have them both ready, because you have to score here.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Bears.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit.
Mike, this is the right call. I know it didn't necessarily work out for them in this case, but with this little amount of time left, try to end the game in regulation. Don't force this thing to overtime. They get that 2-point play. Barring a miracle, they win. They end up coming up short, but I still think it's the right play.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.